Yeah, what do you... You want to hear tales of my exploits? Of the wars I've seen and fought, the enemies I've seen die by my hand? Sure, I'll humor you. My name's Canderous, of the Mandalorian clan Ordo. I've been fighting across the galaxy for 40 of your years. For my people, it is the honor and glory of battle that rules us. It's through combat that we prove our worth, gain renown, and make our fortunes. The Sith came to us with an offer. To fight a worthy enemy in a battle that would be remembered forever. Win or lose, as long as the fight is worthy, then honor is gained. The glory at having triumphed over impossible odds is what drives us. If there's nothing at stake, your possessions, your life, your world, then the battle's meaningless. We Mandalore take everything we are and throw it into battle. It's the true test of yourself. The battle against death. Against oblivion. Times have changed now.
Pretty much.
The Mandalore clans have been
I'm gonna be. I
rim.
got you on this one though, because it's like.
And back to Kefka, like I like the Dissidia. Don't get. I thought it was Dissidia, but I feel like they actually like downplayed his character a little bit.
No, see, here's the thing.
People think we
Kefka outshines.
Bloodlust.
I was gonna get to that actually. Kefka outshines Sephiroth as a villain so badly. Kefka manipulates Sephiroth into doing his motivations in the first Dissidia. Like, Dissidia Duodecim, they were all cool with each other, right? Dissidia Duodecim. They were all cool. They were all cool fighting.
When I think of the battles
No, it's the PSP.
The thousands I've killed, the world
I was actually gonna get into that.
I weep for my past. We will never again speak of this. We've got work to do, so let's get to it.
True.
Yeah,
he is the better
spellcaster.
Yeah, see, he's a better fighter. That's what he was trying to get at.
No problem.
So it was just
the idea
I
of barging
thought
in here?
personally
Get out of
it
here, I'll
was
call the
hilarious how Kefka was like, you know, literally he freaking outplayed Sephiroth so bad. Like,
Damn
Cloud and
okay,
Sephiroth
great. You just
were
scared
cool
off my date for the night.
until
So you better
Kefka
explain
dropped
yourself
the
before I lose my temper and call the
bombshell
guards.
He was this, and this, right? And then he goes insane, embraces his inner villainy.
Okay, I guess it was an honest mistake.
Embraces his
you better
inner
pay more attention
villainy
to where you're
and
going.
just try
Opening
and
the wrong
basically
door
become
around
the
here can
Sephi
get
we
you
know
killed.
in the original
Now get
game.
out.
I thought that shit was hilarious. And on top of that, he also manipulates Kuja. Out of all freaking people, Kefka was the one that gave Kuja his inferiority complex. Like, gave him everything. Because Kuja was willing to help the good guys win in Duodecim. But because of Kefka fucking shut up, he literally pushes Kuja towards the side of bad.
Welcome to the slave quarters, Master.
That is
Here
on
we
the
have
scale of how
fruits and berries
Kefka
to tempt your palate,
is probably
as
one
well
of
as
the great
luxurious
villains of all
baths
time.
to soothe your aches and pains.
Now this is
Anyways.
my kind of place.
Would you like a relaxing massage? Whatever your desire, we are here to serve.
Yeah.
As you wish, Master. You will find this most relaxing if you will
Yeah.
come with me into the massage room at the back.
How typically male. Is it possible for you to keep in mind that we have more pressing business to attend to?
I trust you are satisfied with the service. I have received many compliments.
Oh hell yeah!
response
Sorry guys,
from
off
previous
topic. I just made the most
clients.
epic comeback in Mario Kart 8.
Nice. How did it go?
I don't know, I was in 9th place out of 9 or some shit like that, and I got started in Bullet Bill.
Thank
At the
you,
very end of
kind
Bullet
sir.
Bill, I
I
grabbed
hope you
another
will
star,
express your
and the lightning bolt
appreciation
comes
to
off. I use the
Davik.
star, and I come
He
back to
often
win the race.
rewards those slaves who perform their duties well.
I clipped the shit out of that one.
But what
Sweet sauce, buddy.
praise from the
But,
guest is a valuable commodity here. Davik rewards the slaves who perform their duties well. I will tell you what I
Yeah.
know. Davik rarely lets us leave the slave quarters. We only know what we hear from Davik's guests. Recently, they've all been talking about poor Hudro. He was caught trying to steal some spice from the lab. Normally, Hudro is allowed to get away with things like that because he's Davik's personal pilot for the Even
Is that true?
But since the Sith have grounded every ship on the planet, Hudro doesn't get any more special treatment. They've locked him up in Davik's torture chambers.
You said something about Final Fantasy VIII coming?
I think you can get them through the hall behind the west door of Davik's throne room. Just keep going
it's not
west
a
from the slave
remake
quarters and you'll see
necessarily,
the
it's a
throne room.
remaster.
But Davik's certain to have guards patrolling the
Which
area.
means they're gonna...
If you leave the guest
Which
wing,
means
they'll
that they're
shoot you
gonna,
on
like,
sight.
spruce
Please,
it up
I don't
and
know
basically give it
else.
an update.
Of course.
Here we go.
Oh, so they're not gonna change anything about the gameplay, like unlockables or anything like that?
Yeah, they're just gonna make minor tweaks, but it's basically an update of the graphics. It's pretty much an update. To be honest with you, I really believe that,
No, see, I don't actually care about updated graphics, like, as much as some other people.
Thank
like,
you for the one
I
cheer.
would still play the shit out of the original Final Fantasy for the NES just because it's harder.
Oh yeah, it wouldn't go past my mind, man. Shoot. Actually, what I was considering doing was probably playing. This was one of my earlier plans that I probably mentioned to Yelthin at one point, but I wanted to do a Final Fantasy decathlon where I play all the Final Fantasies in order except for 11 and 14. Oof. Yeah, I mean, that's the one thing I was considering. It was either that or wait for 7 Remake and 8 Remaster and just play those. I know 8's probably gonna be easy for me to run through, because I know most of the stuff.
Let's make this quick.
Yeah? What?
Speaking of which, did you get a chance to see Alex Hunter? He was in the Via Appia, I believe. Oh, voice is way off sync. Is your voice way off sync? Or mine?
I think we should be good now. Sorry about that. I think my microphone wasn't active, so it kind of screwed with things.
Yeah. But anyways, I'm digressing from it. But other than that, did you guys see the Nintendo? Did you Banjo-Kazooie confirmed?
Like, I love Banjo-Kazooie. I grew up with Banjo-Kazooie. There's the little the nostalgic in me cannot hide that.
I am glad, sir. I mean, I like it how they reveal it close to the end. I was like, it was not 1, but 2. It was not 1, but 2. Oh shoot. It was not 1, but 2 freaking reveals, which is what I was actually like.
Yes.
By all means, I'm a casual Smash. You know, there's no going around that. But the fact that they added back
I grew up with Banjo-Kazooie. I even did a Let's Play on the original Banjo-Kazooie, and like, thank you, Zilius. Like, I did a complete, like, 100% on Banjo-Kazooie. Like, Banjo-Tooie might take me a little bit to do if I ever decide to start from scratch. But, like, it was so great to have Banjo-Kazooie back.
he gets the rep he deserves. I'm not gonna lie.
I never realized that the ice key unlockable, wherever the hell that was.
Oh, I was also gonna say, Yeltsin, I probably, if you didn't check the announcements and stuff like that, I'm so close to Twitch affiliate. That was the other.
I did see that, Paul. That's great. Oh, by the way, guys, if you guys are checking my stream, just to let you know, Professor Spam, we are talking with Professor Spam, who is doing a PlayStation 1. What was it? Dragoon's Dogma?
No, Legend of Dragoon.
Legend of Dragoon. I am doing right now. Obviously, you could tell. KOTOR Night, because I haven't played this game in a very long time. I've been streaming on and off on it.
Yeah, I noticed you're at the part with
Davik.
where you're trying to get out of Terrace now.
Yeah, so I'm fine. Yes, I'm still in Terrace.
You did the smart thing. Kick their ass.
Yeah.
I said, you're all gonna die. It's funny though, because on my playthrough of KOTOR, I literally thought you guys are all gonna go to hell anyway and chose the dark side points. I got good money out of it.
How can I help? Then I suggest we.
Anyways, yeah. I was gonna ask if I could post up a link to do our respective streams tonight.
Yeah.
I'm trying a new software out. Well, I'm trying a new site out. It's not Twitch. It's called Patreon.
Ooh, that blue shell fucked me up.
Yes.
So.
Yeah, and then we got another. You know, it's a big E3 to stream tonight. You know, we're playing our games. We're playing.
Sure.
We're talking about E3, just trying to, you know, digest everything because, you know, there was a lot that happened. Like, you know.
Yeah, what do you want? Your choice.
Alright.
Thank you. You have no idea what it was like in that torture
anyways, thank
cage.
you so much for
I
that.
don't know how much more I could take before
I'm getting
going
close
mad.
to. I'm getting close to being Twitch affiliate. I fulfilled every single requirement except for the follower count.
Oh yeah, you're very close then.
So, give me just a second. I would like to post up the link to do our multi-Twitch. I'm trying out a new thing.
Oh yeah,
yeah.
Hey, so off topic real quick. Speaking of announcements, has the boards for the semifinals of Mario Party Wars been decided yet?
We will be releasing that within the week. So I'm just waiting on Sal just to make sure that we get all the details cleared up, and then we will release all that information to you. But don't you worry, you will be getting that by the end of the week, since we are coming really close.
I can assure you, last place, that I do not know any of the information beforehand, so
I have to get out of this space before that happens.
I'm putting out the disclaimer. I'm not doing any sneak peeks of what's going on in the store. But for those of you who don't know or are coming into the stream, we're Mario Party Wars. We're an organization that literally streams Mario Party tournaments year long.
Yeah, so you know we've been for the last 6 years. We've been doing a good chunk of our streams being on playing Mario Party competitive. So it's definitely something unique, something you don't see every day. So we are definitely the first out there to do something as crazy as making Mario Party competitive. But it doesn't also mean that it's the only game we focus on. We've been playing a bunch of other games in between.
I'm here.
You know, as you could probably tell, me and Professor Spam here, we're big RPG fans. So we've definitely been focusing on that.
Yes?
In a way, it's both retro, actually. I just noted. In a way, it's both retro. KOTOR is retro on the Xbox, and then I have my retro game right here on the PS1.
What?
Like,
sure.
What was it? Legend of Dragoon is honestly a cult classic, so I'm not surprised that not everybody knows about it. You have to be a real PlayStation fanatic for you to actually, know about this IP. It's a very old IP, actually. Probably one of the most underrated ones. Oh yeah, weren't we also supposed to do like a KOTOR 2 co-op?
Yeah. So the big thing with us doing KOTOR is that one of our big projects, since I already started KOTOR 1, you know, there's no point on that one, but you know, we want to go ahead and like play like a tank, not what is it? I forgot the number. Not Tangle? No, Tattle. No, tag off each other. You know, playing Knights of the Old Republic. So, you know, me and Paul, we've already tried this with Kingdom Hearts 3. It worked really well. Basically, you know, the way I would play the game is different now how Professor Spam plays the game. So one of the things we want to do is, in the futures, we want to tag off with KOTOR 2 and just tag off on how we both played the game.
So, like, for example, Yelthin might do he might do a Jedi Guardian playthrough, and he have most of his stuff linked to, like, physical combat. I may prefer force power, so it's
I heard a rumor that the Vulcars captured you without much of a struggle.
Allocate points into
it must
that.
be embarrassing to be bested
So
by a handful of street
it's an issue of we have, well, not an issue, but it's a thing of we have very different play styles and how we play the game.
It took far
I'm
more
interested
than a
in RP right now and want to get something other than a GTA v RP. Is this something I might be looking for? Well, it depends. As far as KOTOR or as far as any like RPGs in general?
Whatever you say. All I know is that if we had more Jedi like Bastila fighting against us in the Mandalorian
Is it a type of game
Wars,
that you like?
my side might not.
Or is it just
Bold
you're looking
from
for
a
something
broken
else?
down mercenary who is serving at Davik's heel. I'd call you his
If you're reading the
confidant,
message, Yelthin.
but they have enough loyalty not
What
to
does
turn on
RP
their
stand for again?
masters.
I'm kind of thrown off.
Maybe if your master had trained your lightsaber
like
to be as quick as your tongue, you could have escaped those Vulcars, you spoiled little Jedi princess.
Any RPGs where I can actually talk
I was given the same training as everyone else in the Order. You are nothing
but...
That's
a very easy one. There's Elder Scrolls Online. The new ones right now are Elder Scrolls Online.
That's the problem with
Final Fantasy 14. At least to the ones of my knowledge. Final Fantasy 14.
Well, except for Revenant.
WoW is another. Would we actually throw WoW into all this?
Oh yeah.
Could we actually suggest WoW? The game is completely immersive. It's why I would probably either advertise it or not. But
that's one game I've never really got into, which was WoW. I didn't have the PC to run it at the time, so it was something it skipped over me like a. I knew about it. I knew how popular it was. I just didn't have the PC to run it.
Yeah, I watched some friends play it, and like I refused to ever try it.
That makes sense.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind trying it with friends. I think like that would be my big thing. I would want to try it with friends.
Pretty much, yeah. Personally, ones that MMORPGs that. Yeah, that's the term you're going to be looking for, is massively multiplayer online role-playing games. Some of the RPGs that I've played personally and that are no longer in service right now is Phantasy Star Universe is one of them. Final Fantasy 11 was another. They shut that down about a few years ago, and I had good experiences on both, sort of. The only thing I couldn't get was the money situation.
Oh, I know what I did. Oh, roleplay?
Her 11 was still in service actually.
11 is not in. What did you do?
I kind of blew up the terminal. I blew up the terminal.
Good fucking job.
Okay, in my defense, I've had a few drinks, so right now my decision making is a little impaired.
Hey,
yeah, I can definitely see that if you've chosen to overload the terminal like an idiot.
Okay, I guess it was just an honest mistake.
Does Star Wars allow people to make their own custom servers? Oh wait, speaking of which,
you better pay more attention to where you're going.
I think it's still in service. Please don't quote me on it. Please check.
Now get out of here and don't bother
Star Wars:
me
The
again.
Old Republic, which is the online version of this. like with custom scripts or modifications, that is something I'm not sure about.
I wouldn't know on top of my head, to be honest. I don't, not that I need to sound like I don't know or anything. It's just not something I'm not fully aware of.
I know for a fact, I know what he's talking about in a way, because there were some people that took the source code for like Phantasy Star Universe and modified it to make their own servers, own private servers, so that people can enjoy the game long after the servers had shut down. Sega has been really cool about that, surprisingly.
Didn't somebody do that for Mario Kart Wii as well?
Yeah, I've heard about that for Mario Kart Wii. I did.
The Old Republic is...
I think Manowar still posts videos of playing online every once in a while.
That's very interesting, actually. You know, I'm kind of, you know, I'm honestly amazed at source code and make a workable version of the game. Even long after the server shut down, Phantasy Star Online 1 still has servers going on to this day. You just have to get it on the computer now. You have to get it on PC, you have to download it. It's a private server.
As you wish, Master.
Yes, the thing about it is you have to look, though. The catch is, one of the games, where you can customize servers, like I mentioned, the original Phantasy Star Online Blue Burst, just look it up, look up custom servers on it, they should have something. They should have something in regards to that. I think the server or the project that I was a part of before I kind of left because I got part of it, because I didn't have enough friends playing it, I think it was Affinia PSO. Speaking of which, we could run something like that. It's not hard. I just hope that they release like a proper custom server for Universe, because I kind of want people like Phantasy Star Universe was my very first MMORPG experience. Then I switched to 11.
Yeah, you see, I'm a little far away from that because I'm like, I've never really experienced. I was a console guy, so all these custom servers and.
Sorry, go ahead.
But what could
you mentioned something about custom servers? You're not.
Yeah, I'm not used to that environment, but it's something I was always.
Slaves who perform their duties well. I will tell you what I know. Davik rarely lets us leave the slave quarters.
Yeah, that's another thing. I I see in your chat right now. I never played GTA. I know that sounds like something ridiculous, but it's just something I wasn't never really exposed to as a kid, and especially growing up. I grew up with many other games, but GTA was not one of them.
It makes sense. I stayed away from the mature games until Dead or Alive Extreme. Then I started getting into that side, and I actually played Grand Theft 5.
Just keep going
I actually played Grand Theft Auto 5. It wasn't too bad.
Certain to have guards patrolling
it wasn't.
If you
I just hate typing for role play.
Please,
okay,
I don't know anything else.
Just GT.
Of course.
Like my first GTA 5 experience was 4. I didn't like it. 5 is a much better fit for me because it was just stupid funny. But I don't normally play those games. I usually play those games if I'm that severely bored and I have nothing else to play.
And in today's day and age, that's kind of hard to do nowadays. Like, there's always a game to play.
There is.
I cannot tell you my back catalog. Like, that's one of the big things I love about like Nintendo's E3 this year. Like, I'm going back to E3 on this. Is like there are many games I want to pick up on the Switch alone just because it is on the Switch. Like Ni no Kuni, like that's been a game that's been on that's been on a game on my radar. And like I didn't own a PS3. Like I kind of skipped that generation. PS3, Xbox 360. Like even though I dabbled on it for a little bit, I for the most part skipped it.
On the PS3?
Yeah.
Hey guys, real quick, is there a way to like undelete something you clip on the Switch?
Yeah, you go to the video clip, press X, and they'll delete.
No, how do you like bring something back that you deleted?
Oh, bringing back? No, not happening.
Not happening.
Fuck.
The other.
I fucked up.
I can see that.
No, No, I had a clip of me winning a race against people with like ridiculously high scores. And so before I post clips on Facebook, when I feel like I'm ready to post it in a blog, I'll watch through them and be like, oh, this isn't worth clipping, and then I realize, oh crap, someone, because the way the race ended wasn't that bad. So I was like, oh, that's not worth clipping or posting on Facebook. I was, oh no, that's not like.
Oh, are you kidding me? My game crashed.
I didn't see it.
My game crashed.
Oh, it crashed. Oh, okay. I see the freeze now. I see the freeze now.
That's gonna hilarious.
I did find a clip to replace the blind green shot from last week.
Oh, nice. Shoot.
I've never had that. That game crashes on me. That's actually kind of hilarious.
Oh, the game crashed on me multiple times when I did my play. Now, where the hell is this? Where is... I cannot seem to find it. I am so lost in this game right now.
Yeah, like, there's...
Okay.
Like, there's other games I want to play. Like, I want to play, you know, Witcher. I want to play, like, Diablo Eternal on it. Like, there's a lot of games I want to check. And just because it's on the Switch. I could have picked these games up on my PlayStation, on my Xbox ages ago. But, like, I could tell you right now, like, I picked up Witcher for the Xbox. I never played it. Like, I may have played, like, 30 minutes of it.
Yep. The other one... Oh, by the way, make sure you saved properly. Because, this game has an unfortunate habit of the autosave... The autosave not working properly.
Oh, no, I tend to go manual saves.
Yeah, no, the autosave does not work properly. What happens is that when I autosave at a certain point, or a certain point in the game, what happens is that the save doesn't go through fully, and it takes me, and it loops right back to the start screen. True story. But aside from that, there's been a lot of games I did honestly want to play as well, like Fire Emblem Three Houses, a game that I've been looking forward to. Hey, the bright side is I hope you get to fall in love with one of your students. That'll be extremely hot.
Play that, one of those scenarios.
Oh, yeah. Senpai will teach you everything that he or she knows.
What can I do?
Yes?
I'm a horrible person.
No. You're basically playing what most, ecchi anime you like to run.
For the record, it's not even gonna be one of the... For the record, it's not even gonna be... Because one of my friends was mentioning, like, I'm glad they're stepping away from waifu...
How can I help?
From, you know, waifu wars and all that other stuff. I'm like, no. See, it's Kohai wars now. See which one is the best, does the best job of wooing you to get them into bed with them.
Oh, are you kidding me? Like, how many anime have come out in the last 2 seasons? Where, like, right now the big thing is, you know, getting in bed with your teacher? Like, holy crap.
They're definitely taking a jab at, what was it? They're definitely taking a jab at I feel like a lot of the incidents that we have here in Vegas, I feel like they're getting inspired in the most unusual way ever. Like,
hey,
yes,
Yelton.
What?
How you guys still want to
What do you mean?
The Royal Party was supposed to be list and still my last name.
I see.
Jesse Raw.
No, Welsh. W-E-L-S-H. Someone put a C.
We've always copied that out of our sign up pages and whatnot. We never actually just
No, I mean everything else is spelled right. It's just that one post it's
I don't have anything to. I used to be the pilot of the Ebonhawk.
Okay, no, so I went into the right door.
I know the codes to
It's
disable the
just
security
the
system.
way they
protect. You
freaking
can
layered
use those codes.
Lohan. If you haven't seen
It won't be long
the way
until-
they layered Lohan is you can't see the freaking thing. It's like
We got what
multiple
we came for. We should
you know,
get
you have
going.
multiple rooms, but walls are dividing it, and I can't see where I'm going. Yeah, it's very weird. But aside from that, it's just Fire Emblem, Three Houses.
How dare you?
So many good things going. But you mentioned, so to go back to another, sorry to switch topics on, but
I can forgive the intrusion.
you said you never got into like the custom servers.
Now scurry on back to Davik.
Yelton,
Huh?
you never got into the custom servers.
Yeah, I'm not sure exactly what he meant. I think he,
Like custom servers for old RPGs.
yeah, I never got into that. Me personally, no. I didn't have a PC to run all this.
Oh, now you do.
Yeah, what do you want? You want to hear tales of... My name's Candace.
Well, yeah, now I do.
Mandalorian
Only like
Clan
about 20
Ordo.
years late.
I've been fighting across the galaxy for 40
They
of
still
your
got some good
years.
ser-
For my
like
people,
these
it is
games
the
are
honor
like
and
out there
glory
for
of
people to
battle
play,
that
so
rules
it's
us.
no
It's
worries.
Like,
combat
honestly, like,
that
I
will
won't get you
prove our
wrong.
worth.
Like, you know, obviously
Gain
this is not
renown,
E3
and make our
related, but
fortunes.
I would like to try out the vanilla World of Warcraft.
Vanilla. Oh, so then basically classic
Sith
World of
get
Warcraft.
wind
That's
or-
coming out
there's
soon.
nothing
Yeah,
between
it is.
Mandalore-
And it's like, I would like to try it out just to
Times have
know how it
changed now.
was back in the
The
day.
Mandalore
Like,
clans
I
have
miss high
scattered
school and
across
all
the
with all of
Outer
that. Like, high school, I
Republic is
remember
in
some of my
decline,
friends,
and
they
the
had the
Sith
PC
Empire
to
rises
have, they
to
had
take its
the
place.
graphics cards to
clans
have,
as they
and they were
are
playing
the
World of
threat.
Warcraft,
The
like,
galaxy still
religiously.
fears us.
And I miss all of that. You know what I was playing at
People
the
think
time?
we
My
war
Nintendo
out of
DS.
spite or
That's what I
bloodlust.
played. I
They
was
don't
playing
understand
Castlevania, I was
and
playing
fear.
Canvas Curse,
We only
I was
wanted
playing
the
Metroid
challenge
Prime
of the
Hunters,
battle
I was playing
and
Mario
glory
Kart
from it.
DS,
Win or
I was playing
lose.
those games
We lost.
religiously, but
now
I did
have
not
no
play World of
real
Warcraft.
challenges. Crushing
I didn't-
Davik's
Hey,
enemies and the
you grew
pathetic
up in a
gang.
you.
When I think
Well,
of
you
the
grew up
battles I
differently
fought,
than most people.
the thousands
Trust me, I know the
we will
feeling.
never
Like,
again
I
speak.
was the only Xbox dude in a sea of PlayStation fanatics.
No, and that's the other thing I played. I played Xbox religiously. Like, I played Halo 2, Halo 1, I was playing Knights of the Old Republic, I was playing those games. But, you know, a lot of my friends were playing Xbox. Not Xbox, PlayStation. They were playing GTA, they were playing, you know, all these other games that I had no idea.
Which, well, you know, after knowing you for quite some time, Yelton, I kind of got the feeling. I mentioned something else, and then you're like, "Wow." Which,
Yeah.
And then there were times where, like, you mentioned games too. I didn't even know what it was.
Yeah, what do you want?
Yeah, like, and that's the thing. We all come from different backgrounds. Like, is, you know, some of us, you know, I could tell you, like, you know, you and Robert, if you guys would have met back in high school, you guys would have been the best of pals because you guys would have played,
We would have played Halo 3 religiously.
yeah, Halo 3, Halo 2.
Oh, I played the shit out of Halo 3.
Yep, you got a confirmation here.
Yeah, but you know, I play those games too. One of my big issues, like, I played very little online. Like, I had online for like maybe 6 months at most. I did not have online for very long because, you know, my mom didn't want to pay for high-speed internet. You know, it's crazy to think that 10 years ago, you know, high-speed internet was a big deal for us. You know, it was like at a premium service.
And then now it just blew out of proportion. High-speed internet you know, it's not just for games anymore. It's for
Yeah.
an internet tech house.
Yeah, you know, it's all about the 4K, you know.
Not even just that, but
You know,
smart
4K.
devices.
Yeah, and nowadays it's like you want to stream, you know, internet like that. You gotta have a subscription service. Now you gotta pay, like, you know, like going on tangent right now. Like Stadia does not interest me, but Stadia on concept works really well. Like they, you know, what would you like, you know, not to own a console like a PlayStation or an Xbox, but yet able to play the latest games? Like that sounds very appealing on paper, but just in practice is like, you know, are you ever gonna pay for a game ever again? Like, you know, for all of us, you know, that we grew up with games, is like one of the biggest things we relish is our save data. Like, nobody fucks with our save data. But, you know, if you have Stadia, you know, like, what happens to your save data? Do you get to keep it? Do you get to lose it? Like, what's the deal with that?
Stadia almost sounds like a software as a service kind of thing.
No problem. Didn't work.
Yeah?
I'm here.
Sorry, another term I'm using, but it sounds like it's a software as a service kind of thing. Like they offer services to help store your save data in the cloud.
No problem.
Yeah.
Didn't work.
But, you know, Stadia on paper sounds like a fantastic kind of deal. Like, hey, you never, you know, you don't want to deal with a console? That's fine. Just pay for a service, pay what? For $50, $60 for the controllers and, you know, something else for the service, and you'll be good to go?
It sounds great on paper, but it's for somebody who's been like old school for so long. I'm like, why? You know, I think like this idea does not sound appealing.
Yeah.
No waiting for game downloads. Huh. Google
Yeah.
Stadia.
And, you know, a lot of other people are like wondering about latency.
No problem.
You know, and other issues is like, you know, not that I care about latency, especially for like single player games, but like, you know, a big deal with gaming is multiplayer. It's like multiplayer, you want to have the best, you know, the minimal amount of latency there's possible, and like, I don't think Stadia could deliver that. I think like Stadia, when it gets released, at least the first year or two, they're going to be fixing up latency issues.
Oh no, I can definitely agree with that. Guess what? Off of.
What?
Guess what their servers are going to be based off of. So they have a real fun time with this one.
So,
There were extenuating...
Google Stadia
Whatever
servers
you
are
say.
Linux based.
all I know is that if we had more
Yeah.
Jedi like Bastila fighting against
So-
us
They're going to
in
have
the
a real
Mandalorian
time
Wars,
making up
Hey,
their
Arrow.
configuration as they go.
Bold
Hey,
talk from
Arrow,
a
how you
broken
doing?
down mercenary who is serving at Davic's heel.
The other thing, and their graphics API is Vulkan.
Loyalty not to turn on their
Yeah,
masters.
like I already see Vulcan is gonna give them a lot of issues. Like I like how they were talking about horsepower, like 10.7 teraflops more than the Xbox, more than the PlayStation. But it's like you
I was
have
given the
no
same
idea
training as
that
everyone else in
means
the order.
nothing
You are nothing but...
if how that works in real time.
I must not do this.
But I already know they're gonna run into issues.
Yep.
There is peace.
I'm
That's the
looking at it
problem
right
with you,
now,
Jedi.
and it's like,
always
shit.
chanting about peace.
Like it's
and
like
control.
it's easy
Never
to
up for a good fight.
bamboozle like the
Well,
typical gamer.
Except for Revan, I
Like the
guess.
typical, you know, that they don't know too much
Mandalorian.
about tech.
I
But
won't
all of us
rise
that,
to
you
your
know,
fate
we
anymore.
dealt with tech,
The
we
game
know
is
we're
over.
familiar with the tech
Let us
industry.
continue on with
We
what
know
Tech
about
is
how,
almost our tech is almost our fucking livelihood.
yeah. Like it's like we know what this is gonna cause big issues, especially early on. Like I'm expecting Stadia not to get its good footing until at least, you know, probably second or third year of service.
Yep.
Once they worked out most of the kinks.
Honestly, I'm not saying like Linux is the Linux OS or the Linux kernel is not bad. I think it's pretty good. It's flexible. I'll probably go Linux boy all freaking day about it. But the problem with Linux is that if they don't know what they're doing, it's going to be a long configuration for them.
And plus, Linux, it hasn't really entered the gaming space until just a few years ago.
Exactly. Not to mention they, you know, like, I was just testing this out, for example. I was testing out, I'm sure you're familiar with, Wine. It's the Windows emulator for Linux, right?
Yeah, I have some familiarity with it.
Yeah, so I tried playing a game. Installing it was a pain, and getting it to configure it, for them to read off each other was a pain. So, long story short, it was a lot difficult to play it on Linux, so I just went back to the basic Windows, installed it, and it just works.
Yeah. And that's just because the APIs are not fully configured yet. If they were any better configured, it probably would work a lot better.
Exactly. But it's gonna take a long while for Linux their hand dirty and it's gonna take a while for them to perfectly build a Linux OS that is strictly for gaming. But everything else, they're honestly good at. You know, they're good at the cybersecurity parts, cyber forensics. They're good at making this stuff accessible versus, you know, Windows-based. But as far as the gaming, I'm a little bit iffy on it. I hope they do good, but I'm a little bit iffy.
Sorry, but that ain't gonna happen.
I'll take care of them, Davik. I've been looking forward to this for a long time.
But I'm digressing from that. Besides,
find somewhere safe.
I was like, speaking of which, do you wanna test out one of my Linux OSs?
Huh?
If you have data you're trying to save, I got the perfect tool for that. I recommend that you can do a Mario-thon of basically. Oh come on, we play enough Mario Kart as it is.
You with me? This thermal detonator will blow us all to bits.
I'm not ready for that life yet. I'm not ready for third state. I'm not ready for
You know what would be cool to do in Mario Kart? It would be like all tour from Mario Kart Double Dash.
Wow. Hey. Oh, by the way, Yelton, make sure you grab the stuff before you go on the ship. Make sure you grab the stuff from Davik.
Pick up the...
Too late.
Wait, you can get it, you can still get it. Just find his body.
Too late. I meant that too late.
Oh my gosh, dude. Never mind. It's cool.
I could load up the save again, so it's not like I completely missed out.
Point taken. Okay, so I definitely got to do some level grinding for this person.
Taris is defenseless against our
turn-based life, yeah.
They
What
are
about
offering
Splatoon
no
2 stream for the Splat-tocalypse?
The city is in ruins.
Speaking of Splatoon, Arrow, I definitely have to stream the adult-rated version.
That battle was pretty easy anyway.
Which one?
Yelton's battle with the.
Oh no! All he has to do is run. Yeah, he has to.
Yeah.
He has to run their health down.
Yeah, just redo it. It'll take you like 5 seconds. And just pick up whatever shit you gotta pick up.
Yeah, I don't really remember what Davik had anyway. I don't think I ever did it.
Armor. I think it was Davik's war armor. You won't need it because you have the Jedi robe, but
like I figure I could give it to any of the non-Jedi characters.
Wow, that was an easy freaking battle. Yelton, my enemy just ran away. I didn't even get any XP from that. Fuck this bitch. Oh, anyways, could you permit me to?
I've been trying to do that in between streams, and I've been having it.
Try it again. Before I get
for Dantooine. There's a
shut
Jedi
out.
enclave there where we can find refuge.
Incoming fighters.
Quickly, to the gun turrets. You have to hold the Sith fighters off until we get those hyperspace coordinates punched in.
Enter. Oh, freaking reason stop posting links automated by Nightbot. You're freaking not.
It's Nightbot that's doing it, and I'm trying to. I'll disable it.
This is,
I'm trying to make you a moderator, so it makes you the exception, but I forgot where to make the exception.
Well, other than, so going back to an earlier topic, Gare Tater or something like that, the guy. Gare, no, I hope that answers.
Yeah. And going back to an earlier topic, what do you guys thought on Nintendo's E3? Like we were talking about E3, and then we kind of just like segue our way out of it.
Yeah.
I think E3 just like Nintendo and Square won E3. Between both companies, they won it easily.
They won it. Just Nintendo had so much to offer. Nintendo and Square Enix just had so much to freaking offer, and they kind of like
they complemented each other. Like Square did all the RPG stuff, and like Nintendo's like, all right, we got the rest.
Yep, exactly.
Yeah, because
Banjo and Dragon Quest confirmed.
Like, okay, like Dragon Quest, like I never really played Dragon Quest. I never grew up with Dragon Quest. I'm like, it's a game series that I wanted to dabble with, but I never really got myself the chance to dabble into. So, you know, for all you guys Dragon Quest fans, like, you know, it's a great day for you guys because you got not only got the 11th, but you got like the 3rd, the 4th, the 6th, and I think the 8th.
Even the Sith would think twice.
Hey, Red Shield, thank you for the raid, man.
Hey, Red Shield, what's up, buddy? He's raiding you with a party of 8. Yep, he is doing Dragon Quest. Hey, Red Shield. Oh, and the Mana
Hey,
series.
Trifecta, like, yeah.
You can get supplies here.
Like, oh yeah, like me, I play Mana. I play Secret of Mana. I like, dude. I was like, hell yes. Like, you know, the 3rd one, the whatever the game is like, yes. Like, I didn't even knew about it, to be honest. Like, I knew about Secret of Mana because I played it enough time on Super Nintendo, but I didn't know that there was a trilogy of it. And like, hello, trilogy.
There was Legend of Mana, Secret of Mana, something else of Mana.
And that not only having a remake, but all the collection on the Switch is like, dude, you guys are gonna break my wallet in half.
Breaking your wallet sounds like an honest-to-God understatement.
Like, I was telling Monique, it's like, I think I may have to look into the black market, see how much I'll get a kidney out of, because, fuck, I need the money.
You're gonna sell a kidney? It sounds awesome, by the way.
An audience with the
Sword,
Jedi
Secret,
Council?
Secret 2, Legend, and 2 others I can't...
who isn't even a Jedi. What?
I'm sorry, Garth. I can't tell you.
Honestly, if everything plays out correctly,
Well,
then I'm honestly
but I'm not looking to get you in any trouble with the Jedi Masters.
I'm honestly
We'll do
hoping
things
for
your
Ryu
way for a while.
Hayabusa to join in next. People are saying no, but from what data was leaked, Ryu Hayabusa was quote unquote confirmed.
Yeah. Like
which will be a great day for Koei Tecmo fans such as moi.
No, dude, I'm just like, you know, the Square fan in me just cannot help being like thrilled with how much stuff they were released between their own conference and Nintendo's conference. Like, there was just too much.
There was. I mean, there was so much that even Nintendo tried for, but couldn't even get to it in time. There's so much they wanted to squeeze into, from what I was told, and then.
Bastila.
Oh yeah.
I
Speaking of which, did you know they're dropping the last remnant?
Dude, I saw that, and I saw that, and I'm like, dude, I want to buy it. I want to buy it. I want to buy it. I'm like,
I would pick that shit up again just to play it.
Yeah. Oh yeah, and don't even get me started on Breath of the Wild. That Breath of the Wild was something else.
If this is some type of
troll,
jest,
I feel like it was a low-key troll. Like, here it is, but we're not gonna, you know. Here it is, but we're not gonna.
Like, you know,
details. They teased it so hard.
My master often warns me that I must learn to control my emotions.
Like, here's my thing, like, with Breath of the Wild, is like, you know, I was thinking about it earlier, like, Eiji Nomura made Majora's Mask. He made his mark with Majora's Mask. And then he started doing, like, all these other Zelda games, and then he did Breath of the Wild. I'm like, and now that he's using the same engine to make the new title, I'm like, dude, that is him 100% right there.
Hey, they're waiting for you.
Oh, hey.
Hey, Alex.
I figured I'd jump
They're
in
waiting
just
for you.
Alex, you know, I was online.
You know if I was online.
So you are the one who rescued Bastila. It said it was off.
It is appropriate you
What?
are here.
What?
We have been discussing your rather
right now,
special
actually.
case. I am Jar.
Hold on, because
a
I'm
member of the
actually
Jedi
trying
Council.
Khadgar
With me,
right
Master
now.
Vrook.
Oops.
And I'm
Master
trying to
Vandal.
put it into.
And of course,
I'm trying
the
to put it
Chronicle
into
of our
Yelp's
academy,
stream,
Master
but it's
Dora.
not working.
Padawan
Yeah, like
Master, I
like
am
my
sure you are
like
all
my
ready for
conversations
me.
on Professor Span's stream, like my conversation, his conversations with me, and like now you're jumping in on both of us. Is like, dude, it's an E3, it's an E3 trifecta
E3.
here.
I was like, if you were still streaming, buddy, we could have added.
Yes.
No,
Yeah.
if you,
The High
for
Council of
people
the
from my
Jedi
party,
Order
I
is
tried
on
to
Coruscant,
raid
but we are
Professor
the
Span. If
council
you
in
guys
charge of the
haven't,
training facility
go check
here
him
on
out
Dantooine.
because he's very cool and he's gunning for affiliate too. So I mean, like, show him some love if you
Bastila
get the
tells
chance.
us you
For
are
sure.
strong. in the
Trifecta.
Force.
If you're streaming too,
We are
or you want to be
considering
part of the
for
party,
Jedi training.
Yeah.
just
Welcome to
throw
come in.
throw a command for Discord, join our server, and get on it because you know right now it is a E3 conversation for all.
E3
Exactly. You're welcome to jump in, man. I actually want to hear what you think, man.
Yeah, if you want to just throw an exclamation point Discord, and you'll see our
got
Discord
you.
link.
Dude, why are they
I got
making
you.
a Blair Witch game?
A Blair Witch game. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Speaking of Nintendo, Yelthin, what do you think? Resident Evil 5 and 6.
Master Jar.
I'm okay.
Holy snap.
Holy crap, Arrow.
Indisputable proof of
Sorry, I
your
couldn't help
strong
myself.
affinity
Oh
to the
no,
Force
you're
before we
welcome
would
to
even
come in,
consider
man.
Yeah, you're
the
welcome. You know, right
It-
now
it's a fucking party.
it is an E3 talk right now, so you know I know the chat works really well, but you know at the same time it's like if you guys can come in, talk, you know we will love to hear your thoughts, man.
Okay. As far as I saw from the well, first things first, Blair Witch. That's a series I'm not much. I don't know much about it at all. As far as a lot of the other stuff, mostly I didn't get the chance to see anything except for Nintendo. And
even when working with
as far as the Breath of the Wild thing, it looked not only did it look like a new engine, but if I had to put my finger on it, I think they're going to go they have to be going a different direction with it, although they're using the same engine.
I think they're doing an Ocarina of Time Majora's Mask type of deal.
Yeah, I can see that.
We did too, yeah. Also, thanks for joining the Discord trifecta. If you're,
Yeah.
you know, future welcome.
Quintet, more like it's more like a quintet at this point.
Quintet.
Last place
gearing up for bed for now,
Traditionally, the
It's a
Jedi do
barbershop
not
quintet.
accept adults for
Yeah.
training. Though
And,
there
like-
are rare exceptions.
Like I'm willing to give it all a go. Like you know,
Or a special case.
it's like you know if I had more time to play games, well that's my big issue with right now with all these great games. It's like you know there's so many games I want to play, but you know I don't have the time for it. You know if I had.
Revan is truly dead. What if we
Oh yeah, I
entertain
only
this
don't
one
want,
and
you know,
Roger
a Link's
return?
Awakening, Pokemon, Animal Crossing, you know,
all good stuff.
you know, The Witcher, Spyro, you know, Daemon X Machina. Like, I cannot tell you how many games I want, and like, at the same time, it's like, I don't have the time for all of it.
Hey, if nothing else, I agree because I mean I've been trying to get back into Monster Hunter like crazy. I just recently got online Elite Hunter status, and God, I'm having a difficult time just trying to get back.
Yeah,
into
like,
that.
not even to mention other non-Nintendo stuff, like Iceborne. Like, dude, I am so ready to play Iceborne on Monster Hunter PlayStation. Like, I'm ready to get Christy, I'm ready to get Taylor, I'm ready to get, like, all the other, like, Monster Hunters on PlayStations. Like, let's get on this, guys. Like, we're gonna hunt like we never hunted.
I'm gonna definitely catching way behind on the game.
Yeah, like,
severely behind.
like,
I was surprised when I heard about the finals Splatfest for Splatoon 2 coming up, and how
Like-
they were handled.
Is this wise? The ancient
Like-
Jedi sealed this archway.
like, you know, yeah, like, Splatfest, like, you know, that's always good stuff. Like, I don't play Splatoon, but I love seeing Splatoon content being thrown still. And, like, it sucks that it's coming on the end of its life cycle for the Splatoon guys, but, like, dude, like, that is, like...
Last one.
Huh?
You guys
They're
can talk
handling it
about
better
back.
than the last one because instead of just everything being done and just leaving the servers to go as far as they can, they're actually going to allow the shifty stations, the special stages for the Splatfest. You can actually choose to play on those now.
Go to the council chambers.
Well, that is after the
It's no
Splatfest.
doubt urgent, so you shouldn't keep them waiting.
Like what? Like I know, like you know, if I were to tell Christy, hey, come to a Mario Party Wars event where we'll be doing like a salmon run, I bet you she will come in with her Switch ready to go.
Hell, I do the same myself.
Well, I can't say
With
I blame you.
Splatoon 2,
I haven't exactly
packed
been
in,
sleeping
ready
well
to go, so we could do that.
Yeah, I've only done like 1 or 2 salmon runs, but like I would love to do like a more hardcore run.
I'll tell you,
No,
it definitely
she
gets
didn't seem
difficult,
well,
especially
as I
if you
recall,
don't
and for
have
that
good
matter,
weapons. You don't know how to use the majority of the weapons, which, let's be honest, last time I played with Christy, the only thing she ever plays with is the splat roller.
Yeah, I play with the Sprat Roller because on Turf War, that is like the weapon to have.
I play with either the Splatbrellas, the shooters, and the Splatling. I try to make myself a jack of all trades for that game, except for the sniper rifles. I cannot work with those.
Yeah, I never been much of a sniper rifle guy, but you know, I could tell you like, you know, throw me like a Sprat Roller or like dual pistols or like even the standard pistol, I could get some stuff done.
Hey, dual pistols.
I thought I said I don't want to.
Seriously, you guys made me want to play the adult version. Like I mentioned to Arrow, I said there's a game that works kind of just like Splatoon, but it's the adult rated version. If
Dude,
you guys haven't seen
if you would tell me like, hey, let's do a Halo night, I would be all up for that.
Yep.
Wait, what's the adult version of Splatoon 2?
I thought everyone.
I was.
Admiral
Saul Karras is the commander of the entire.
I was gonna say Halo, but yeah, that works too.
No,
You both mean adult in 2 different ways.
Yes.
I mean adult with Master Chief, with a battle rifle, and giving and sticky grenades.
As in, you have to be an adult to understand this rated X material. Rated X.
I know now that he was trying to recruit me into the Sith, but I couldn't have conceived it back then.
That's out there, or is it just...
Yes, as a matter of fact, I will take a break from DOA, and if you guys are on tomorrow, place.
I didn't want to, maybe. Are you so
guys
sure
will
you
probably either enjoy this, call me a perp at the end of the night.
I think we've already well established that, man.
You know what Senran Kagura is already enough to call me one.
He couldn't be serious.
Yeah,
it's
because they got a punishment where you take
gave them the codes to
guys
bypass our scan.
Oh my god, man. Please tell me this game is free to play.
Now I'm gonna watch. I'll watch tomorrow just because.
You guys gotta see it. It's actually freaking hilarious.
I could have stopped him. I could have stopped it all.
You take the rubber ducky. They have a rubber. They have this thing where when a person is down,
I blame Saul,
and you
not
run
myself.
up to them and
I
you
was
press square,
and I ignored
you
the danger.
initiate
He
this
nearly
punishment
destroyed Saul.
mode where
I
it
fought
involves a
Saul
rubber
for years
ducky
now, and
and
if I ever catch up
repeatedly
to him,
water gunning the
he will
down girl.
regret what he's done.
Basically, when you do it enough times in a certain part of the body, it basically
there's more to the story,
reveals
I guess,
that it
but
throws
I don't wanna
off
talk
an
about it right
article
now.
of clothing, and it publicly humiliates her in front of everybody.
Okay,
So it doesn't get as
take
bad
back
as
what I said. That would make someone a pervert.
I'm telling you, it's the weirdest thing ever.
Well, I can tell you one thing. About as far as streaming. I know the next few streams I'll be doing.
Well, what are you planning to do?
I'm planning to do Monster Hunter because honestly, it's too awesome of a game. Also,
oh man, I would think I will stand by you on Monster Hunter because Monster Hunter is a great game.
And not only that, but when Splatoon
Like,
2's
and my thing,
comes up,
and
I'll be doing that too.
And my thing is like, you know, I know most people play Monster Hunter World and think it's the best game out there, but like, you know, Monster Hunter is a great game. World is a great game, but like Generations Ultimate, 3 Ultimate, 4 Ultimate, they were great games in their own right.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty much, yeah.
I'm surprised I never tried Monster Hunter sooner.
Hey, Arrow, what happened to you?
Wait, didn't I introduce you to Monster Hunter?
Yeah, you introduced me to it.
Yeah, I introduced you with a bloody demo. It's like it is a game worth playing. Like it sounds and the thing is a game as simplistic as it gets. You fight monsters, you grind for monsters, you get new weapons and armor. You know, rinse and repeat. It sounds boring as hell.
But it actually is pretty fun once you get right into it.
Yeah, it is. You know, especially once you get friends, like a good squad going. Oh yeah, it gets crazy because especially with the weapon variants and everything, Monster Hunter it stops becoming like a single player game and becomes one of the best addicting multiplayer games.
That counts as an MMORPG. If you really think about it, World, Monster Hunter Generations, Monster Hunter in general, a multiplayer, but recently it also counts as a massively multiplayer online game. And the thing about it is the community is very chill. They will help you with quests if you jump in a server. As I haven't been putting hours to it because I never had a crew to roll with. Usually everybody was at the time. Usually everybody was either like 7 levels on top of me or 20 levels on top of me, and I just barely finished the story. I didn't want to touch it again for a while. But if you guys are doing Monster Hunter World, you know, I'm definitely down for a few things. Like a few hunts. I just need to catch up.
Hold on, I'll be right back. I got work coming up. Be right back.
Okay. But other than that, Yelthin, feel free to come by and laugh as I play that stupid game.
Well, you definitely send me a link. We'll probably give it a go, and then after that, I will either mock you for it or I'll be engrossed in it myself.
Because it's honestly, it's when you play the game, it's the reason why I say it's eerily, not eerily, but the reason why I say it's similar to Splatoon because it has the layup, it has the layout. It's a third person Senran Kagura Peach Beach Splash is similar to Splatoon.
Yeah, it kind of is a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it has the third person view. It also has like, you know, it's like a kid. Well, I can't even say kid friendly shooter, but
it's an anime waifu shooter.
Yeah, anime waifu Splatoon shooter. And I pretty much said I was gonna I was gonna take a break from DOA and Overwatch and all that other stuff and play Senran Kagura and play Peach Beach Splash just to see how funny this shit gets.
All they have to do is have Peach Beach Splash, but it's all peach.
Like,
it's just
in great detail.
Oh my god, this is like all these games. Like, this is insane. Like, I can't believe we live in an age. I cannot believe we live in an age that games is like. There's so many games we all want to play. Like, I would have wished 10, 15 years ago we had this amount of games to explore.
Well, you gotta remember, games were not as advanced as they were. In fact, gaming was still trying to find its legs.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
And
like,
even now, that's still the case.
Scrawny chicken legs.
Yeah.
It is scrawny chicken leg at this point.
And the thing is like you have it's crazy because even back then you had all these different type of gamers. Like, we were a bunch of console guys, but you know, I could talk to some of my friends, and they were the PC guys. They had a Windows 95, not Windows 98, Windows XP, and they were playing some of the games that were big in those areas. And this is before Steam.
That is true. And let's not even forget things like, let's see, Dota, League of Legends.
Those things start popping up to about 2011.
Do not let your head
Yeah.
be filled with visions of
But even
glory
then,
and power.
before 2011,
Such
you
thoughts
still
are the
had
path to
the
dark
online
side.
games
The way
that,
of the light is
well,
long and difficult
I think
to
one of the
avoid.
ones I used to play
You
was
ready for
something
such
called
outfit?
Grand Chase.
Like,
It was an interesting game.
Oh no, pre-2011, nothing
Understand
could be
that
a
there is
Call of
little
Duty
choice in this matter
chat room.
for you or us.
Oh god, don't even get me
Across
started
the
on
galaxy,
it.
the numbers of
Nothing
our
could beat a
order dwindle.
Halo chat room. Nothing could
We
beat.
have sent
oh my
Oh,
god,
shit.
I would have
Here's
loved to
a
be
little-
part of the Halo chat back then. That would have been
They cannot hold a
insane.
candle to Call of Duties.
The Sith
And
Oh,
I
Call of-
Jedi down like
preferred
animals.
Call of
ambushing and
Duty
assassinating
freaking
our
was
brothers
literally
wherever
their
they are
chat
found.
rooms.
Like,
Even to this day,
We
are
hear it
too
is only a
fucking
matter of
toxic.
time.
Like,
Until they
I would have,
discover even
like, don't get me wrong. Like, I think Call of
World
Duty is
War,
cancer.
whatever, it's always
But
gonna be
if
toxic.
you would have got me back in Call of Duty, like the first Call of Duty or like the first Modern Warfare, I probably would have been there.
The lure of the dark side is not easy to
Yeah, that's
resist.
true. Yeah.
Like,
you know,
it like,
As more and more planets fall to
like
this
that's what it
country
been. That was the
Its
time
magic
to
is not
be in
stopped.
those
The
industry
Republic
in those
will fall,
group chats.
and the Jedi
Like
will be
like
hunted
Halo
to
2, Halo 3,
galaxy
Modern
will enter a
Warfare
time of
the
darkness
1,
and
Modern Warfare
tyranny,
2.
not seen
You know,
Gears of War 1.
Gears of War 1. Like, those were the chat rooms to be in.
Must investigate the ancient ruins.
I remember all the freaking laughs that we like. I had with like because we had because I had a group for years. Like, I didn't start getting into Halo till like maybe Halo 2 or 3, but even then it was casual. But Gears of War was literally the first shooter that I ever ran into and just like die hard freaking played it. Not just because I loved it, but my god sister got me into it. So that's why when I saw the announcement for Gears 5, I was fucking hyped.
Like no student
like,
we have ever
I was
seen.
hyped beyond belief
But
because I'm like, yes, this is the 5th entry. I'm gonna do it. I was gonna. One of my story plans was to do the entire Gears series from 1 to 4 before 5 came out. And
dude,
since
and like that was the whole deal with us with when we did FPS Thursdays, when we did Halo's Reach to Halo 5 Guardians. That was amazing. And you know what? I would, I'm still have kept that in mind because I do have Gears of War on standby if we ever get a third person to do Gears of War run through.
Yeah, if we can, but right now the one thing, the obstacle about it is that the original Gears of War 1 was a 2-player online code.
Hey, I would have been okay with that. Like, if we could get you and me would decide to take on Gears of War, do a multi-stream, and just run it for like another 2 years, 3 years, I would have been okay with that.
Yeah, we could. Yeah, we could have. But since Gears 5 is running around the corner,
meditation will teach you.
I'm gonna have to move the timetable up for that one.
Yeah.
Wait, how far away is around the corner? Like,
you must
probably like another year.
September
Oh shit!
20th, 2009, 2019.
Never mind. I take that back. I don't think I could run all Gears in a month.
So that's one game for every 3 weeks. I think that's very doable.
It's very doable.
It's very doable if we were to stream it every day. If we put every game aside and we just start playing Gears like our lives depended on it, we could.
I mean, not even like every day. Just like 3-4 days a week, you should be fine.
Pretty much. I mean, no more. The campaign itself probably lasts no more than what? 11 hours. I'm just gonna take a wild swing at probably 20 hours.
I have never seen.
Yeah, but you gotta remember, you play Gears. I haven't, so I will have to learn the game.
Gears is like the other kind of jumping around, shooting, and beating the crap out of everything. Except you've got guns with saws.
Yeah.
Fucking chainsaws are amazing.
Oh my god, the chain lance. Oh, that's like something out of freaking pure heaven.
If nothing else, I only ever really played the multiplayer against my brother, but our highlights were always whenever the other saw the other in half.
Of our order, as handed down from master to pupil for 1,000 generations.
And it's one of those things where, like, Gears of War made me laugh uncontrollably whenever somebody died. Like, if I wasn't chainsawing somebody out of pure boredom, or doing the spinning curb stomp on Gears of War 1, it was fucking glorious.
It was. And the mess up thing is, you have so much fun, even though the story behind it is so freaking serious.
It honestly gets darker in 2 and 3, but even then, their freaking humor is actually, like, their dialogue.
I think it's supposed. Like, Gears of War, they tend to play it seriously, but honestly, it's a lighthearted story. Like, it is you versus the Locust. Go have a ham.
Oh no, Gears of War 3 gets stupid dark. Gets stupid dark beyond belief. I actually cried.
Stupid dark, but that only makes me want to laugh.
Well, because freaking Gears 3 was the darkest out of the entire original trilogy. It made me cry.
Was Gears 3 the one where Dom finds his, like, wife?
No. It's where Dom... I can't even spoil the story!
Oh, it's that dark. Ouch.
Yes.
Sorry, I wasn't trying to spoil anything, but,
I think that's 2 that you're referring to, then.
Yeah,
if you said
moment where he, like, finds her in the coffin.
No, yeah, he finds her in the coffin and she's, like, malnourished and shit.
She's not half dead. She's, like, literally mummified or something. That was, like, the first time I ever cried in a game, honestly.
No. She wasn't even mummified. She was starved.
She was
dehydrated.
Oh, yeah.
Nutrient deprived, and she basically looked like the mummy without the wrappings.
Exactly.
Yeah, okay.
And
you see, this is the part where you lose me because I never played the games.
Dom had to put her down, which was the part that made me cry. In 3, it gets even worse. Like, I cried for Dom. I'm not gonna lie. I cried manly tears of sorrow for that man because of the shit
you don't even
he's
have.
been through.
No problem.
It doesn't matter if it's manly tears or wimpy tears. Tears are the same, and that moment, even with little out of context, I was still kind of wowed.
Yeah.
Freaking okay. So if anybody in this room played Gears 3, you know what happened to him in 3.
Never played Gears 3, so.
I think 3 was where I stopped.
3 is where Dom bites the bullet, literally.
Damn.
He bites the bullet.
Okay,
like,
that only reminds me of freaking Halo 3, where both Keyes and Johnson bite the bullet, and that broke my heart.
The sad part about it was
a good game has a good story.
Exactly. It's like the sad part about it is that freaking not only did they that's the sad part about it was that not only did they fail their mission in getting emulsion from the town, but they blew the town up with emulsion because they were not only surrounded and Dom bites the bullet.
The rise of the Sith.
Just like that was
there are
the
important lessons to be learned from these events. If we do not wish to repeat the
that was freaking, and then they had to go to an asshole to fucking
of course,
get the
I could not
emulsion
tell
that they
you the
needed to
entire history of our
submarine.
order. The Jedi have existed
Which is like,
for thousands
ooh,
upon
I wanted to
thousands of
freaking
years.
kill. Like,
We are
I'm not
as
gonna
old
lie.
as
Like,
the
as much as
itself.
I enjoyed
Instead,
killing, I wanted
I will
to kill
begin
this guy
40
so
years
bad
ago
because
with the war
he was
of
being a real
Exar
jackass
Kun.
to us.
Like Malak and Revan, Exar Kun was a Jedi who fell to the dark
You know what? That would
side
make for a
and led
good
an army
list.
against the
People you
Jedi
wanted
of the
to kill in
Republic.
games so
Exar
badly
Kun
but
was
couldn't.
defeated. But the war left both the Republic and our
like,
own
I mean,
severely weakened.
That reminds me of a few people. I wanted to kill all the DeVito residents in Mars Sunshine.
Oh Lord, I know that feeling because they freaking put you to jail. They're the ones carrying the shine sprites. When you're the oh my Lord, don't
even get us started because I played that game forwards and backwards, and I even did a full stream on it. Oh, I cannot tell you how much of Mario Sunshine.
Small worlds on the
oh my God, Mario Sunshine pissed me off.
Only planets outside the Republic's jurisdiction.
I was like, I enjoyed actually throwing water in their face.
As long
That's
as the
how badly
I would wish that, you know, just
retaliation.
They're like, oh, we'll throw you in jail.
Well,
Oh, we'll clean this up. They didn't even give us a freaking
The memory of
date
war
to
was
saving
fresh
their
in everyone's
freaking
mind.
island.
I know, right? Oh my God! And they just incarcerated Mario like it was nobody's business. Oh.
The Mandalorians stockpiled resources.
And they expect you to clean the whole place. Oh.
Massive assault.
That's like trigger right now for me.
Oh, better yet, what was their plan for him to clean it up? Do it by hand? Like, without flood, that would have been a hell of a mission.
Get the toothbrush, boys.
And don't get me freaking started on Bowser Jr. I swear to
but there were many factors to consider before we allowed ourselves to be drawn into another conflict so soon after the war.
Oh my God, you have no idea. Like, I remember 10-year-old me thinking, like, what does she mean? Like, Peach's mom to Bowser Jr.? Like, what the fuck?
They rallied many of the Jedi to their cause.
10-year-old me! You gotta think about 10-year-old me how to think about this.
The Mandalorians. Revan.
I was still trying to figure. 10-year-old me was still trying to figure out what the heck that was going on about.
Yeah, like, god damn. Ugh.
Hey, Kuro, welcome to the stream. How are you doing?
Oh wait, have any of you ever played the Tony Hawk Pro Skater series?
I played with it with my friends on their PlayStations, but I never owned it.
Oh, I love the freaking cheat codes on that one, especially
the ships under Revan's command.
Do any of you remember a character named Eric Farrow?
They claim to be searching for the last remnants.
I remember him, yeah.
Okay, then you guys know where I'm going. You guys know where I'm going with this, but for those who don't, he's the guy has basically done the following.
There were unsubstantiated
he
rumors
has
of Revan
cheated
and
you
Malak
out of a
being
he cheated his way into a competition and forgot to put you in for it.
That were never confirmed.
He got you arrested in Russia. And the worst of it all, and I really do mean this, he stole your chance at being a well-renowned pro.
3 years ago, Revan and Malak
who jumped over a freaking helicopter, doing a McTwist, going over it.
Sith Lord,
oh my God.
Can I get that McTwist with cheese?
No, but seriously though, I wanted.
No, but okay.
But
you
I
have
didn't
to
play
play
on the
Tony Hawk's
difficult
Underground though. It is
Underground's my
probably the
favorite.
most important game out there.
Yeah.
Some
I
of
would
the
honestly
ships
play
in the
the
Sith
crap
fleet
out
are
of,
those that were under Revan's command during the Mandalorian Wars.
Underground.
But many more.
The
are
thing
of an
I
alien
have an
design
issue
we've never
with some of the
seen
later
before.
Tony Hawk
The
games
source
that
of
seem
this
to have come out,
massive fleet is one of the
or
many
even just the
things about
skateboard
the Sith
games,
we cannot
they
explain.
try to make
It
all the
seems
controls a little more
impossible to have
difficult.
created it in such a short time.
That's why it never. That's why Tony Hawk never got better after
The
2.
source of the Sith soldiers is unfortunately much
hey.
easier to understand.
Don't you dare say that.
Initially, the bulk of the
Don't you
force
dare.
were former Republic
Blasphemer.
soldiers who had served under Revan. With
Blasphemer.
each conquest, thousands more flocked to join
Exit
the
my-
invaders,
exit
swelling
my
their
sight.
numbers. Even many of our own order have betrayed us.
But
lured
still,
by
though,
Sith
Eric Sparrow was
promises,
one of those people I
riches, and
wished I
power.
could actually kill, not just knock out with a punch, but literally just, you know what I mean.
For 2 years, the Sith were all but
Dude,
invincible.
he was so full of himself
Fortunately,
towards the end of the game.
Bastila and her battle meditation allowed the
I just
Republic
love
to
what
win a
happens
few
later
key
on
victories
at
and
the
kept the Sith
what was the
from
game?
total triumph.
The one
In
with the
desperation,
World
we set a
Destruction
trap for
Tour.
the
I
Dark
forgot what the
Lord.
name of it was.
Bastila
There was a
with the
World
strike team that
Destruction
tried to
Tour?
capture Revan.
Tony
Yeah,
Hawk's
it's like the
World
sequel
Destruction.
to that one.
She was
It does
there
Underground,
as
Really?
wasn't it? That was
Yeah.
nearly a year ago.
Heck,
I got
Things
a
have
little
not
bit
actually get to
of
play as
fun.
other people, and you get to
Malak
try
stepped
stuff
in
other
and
than
assumed the
skateboard.
mantle of Dark
Like you
Lord
get
for
to ride.
himself, though
You
he's
actually
far
play
from
as, and I'm not
Revan's
even
equal in
kidding,
strategy
a
or
demon
tactics.
riding a
Still,
tricycle.
His fleet continues to
Oh.
grow in both ships
Dude,
and
like,
soldiers.
Tony Hawk
If we do not
Pro
find
Skater
some way to
hella
stop the
got
Sith
crazy
soon,
though. Like,
Malak will
I
overwhelm
didn't,
us
what I
with
didn't
sheer
see was
numbers.
Darth Maul coming.
What
Darth
about
Maul was
Spider-Man
actually
with the pro?
pretty-
What about Spider-Man?
Spider-Man?
This
Okay, I didn't
facility
get
is a
that far. I
training
got as far
academy.
as 3.
The
Darth
archives
Maul
here are
was
restricted
like,
to
oh,
those
Spider-Man
who have
got
attained the
in it.
rank of
He was in
master.
2?
We must
Yeah,
protect
he was like an
overeager
unlockable.
Padawans
Oh, I
from
gotta
being
replay-
exposed to
I gotta
dangerous
replay that
knowledge.
crap then.
The pursuit
He's
of
a-
knowledge
he's
is
a
a noble
a very
goal,
underrated game
but
for that
there are some
generation.
things that require the wisdom of a
BMXXX.
master to truly
BMXXX.
understand.
Oh my
I
god,
don't
I
know.
remember that
I
game.
can't
It
know
contains
that
many
one,
lessons
but
you
I
may
don't think I
need
got to
if we
play
hope
that one
defeat
myself.
Malak.
I remember that game. I think wasn't there a double disc out there
Well, I was in
somewhere?
high school when it came out, so you guys might have been a little too young to.
Two-handed
No,
bars.
no. We were. I
You were in
remember
high
that
school?
in middle school. I remember that shit in middle school.
Dude, it's like I've got 2 handlebars and only 1 seat, and it's just for you.
Revan's
that just
tale
sounded
shows
so
us how
fucking
even the greatest of Jedi can fall to the dark
That just
side.
Oh.
You must
Oh.
always
That
be
sounded
on guard
like-
against the
that
evil
sounded like-
that dwells
Do I
within
got
you.
the job for the next one?
Think
Hey, Paul, I
fast.
gotta admit, I think we both chose the wrong games for this because you're playing RPG, I'm playing RPG. We're talking about E3. We're talking about some of the other shit. It's like, dude, RPGs require like a complete
Complete
focus.
concentration. I think we should.
Well,
I think
that's
we
what
should
RPGs
play.
are.
The Force
You're supposed to
be
put yourself in the roles, but
I
all of us
think-
are just dragging you guys out of it.
No,
Okay, no,
it's fine. We're loving it. We're loving it.
Unique.
We're loving it. Legitimately speaking, I should probably
I
stick
mean,
to the Peach Beach.
Who else multi-streams
Oh,
two
dang.
different types of RPGs while talking about completely different shit?
Us.
Yeah, we're crazy enough to try
That's
this.
why I like talking with you guys, because this is the kind of stuff that is awesome to just talk about.
Shit, we,
Yes,
you
what's on
know,
your mind?
fuck, it's. I don't know,
Tatooine's a
man.
boring
It's
place. It's
honestly
all
amazing
plains
that
and
we're just
herders
talking
and small
different
settlements.
shit at the
Either
same
way,
time.
For the
and
Jedi
just
lose
doing
themselves
that.
in, I guess.
This cat
That's
That's all I
working
can
nice.
think of at any rate.
This
It's
what?
real.
Khadgar's working nice.
Cat girl?
Like none of this
Khadgar.
shit's planned.
You got it.
You know, we're just 5 people just talking shit, having a good time.
The 5 shit
Exactly.
talkers.
The
Like-
five
like-
shit talkers.
Like we're just hanging out at our own different locations, having a good time.
Yeah.
You know, here in Las Vegas. Well, except for one of us.
I see you insist on
I'm in
wondering.
Vegas. You
special-
don't know that.
You know, we got
You're in Vegas
yeah,
and
some
Mars.
locals
Do not
and one
know
other.
the Jedi code. There's no
If you hear a
emotion.
knock on the door,
There's
it might be
peace.
me.
There's no.
It
Yeah.
might be you.
Dude, don't you dare try that. Don't
There
you
is no
dare try that
pressure.
stuff
You
here.
can like both hear a knock on the door at the same
There
time.
is no
All of you. It's
chaos.
like knock, knock, knock.
There's
It's like,
harmony. There is no.
I
I know
believe
you.
you knock
I
my
know you
door,
guys
I
wouldn't be
just-
able to pull that with me anyway, though, because you'd have to know where I am.
what is this,
I mean, if that
unfriended
happened,
too?
I don't know if I'd be more impressed that you knocked on my door, or that you found where I live, or that you actually got to the door.
What, you don't have a
That
door?
would be crazy, yeah.
I'd be more impressed if someone got to my door in that aspect.
Guys, I don't have a door on my street corner. How is he knocking on it?
Greetings, young apprentice. As chronicler of the Academy,
Good
I
God.
find your quest for knowledge admirable.
Dude, he found La
But I do
Cienega
not want to
Boulevard.
overwhelm you with the long
Ugh.
history of the Jedi Order.
Alex, you need to come. You need to come to Vegas one of these days. Just like you need to come to Vegas. We need to have like a good like Vegas hangout.
What? So I can get. What? So I can play Mario Party and
Brett
kick
Shield,
your ass?
Okay, dude, if you were to come to play Mario Party, dude, you will have a hell of a time. We will make sure your channel gets streamed, my channel gets streamed. Like, we will make sure everybody and their mother knows that we are streaming Mario Party.
And that we're fucking
I will buy
having a good
6
old time
stars
with
at
it.
once. I'll beat that record and I'll buy 6 at once.
This facility
Oh,
is
no.
the pursuit of
Speaking
not.
of Mario
You
Party,
should ponder the
Arrow,
history.
what the hell happened to you last weekend?
May the force.
Okay, here's the full story. First, I had to work at midnight day before.
Oof.
I had to go from 4 to 12.
Okay.
Oh my God.
Hold on, it gets worse.
Okay.
6 hours later, 6 a.m. to 2 p.m. That's when I had to freaking go to work again, with only like about an hour and a half of sleep in between.
Oh my
And
goodness.
and I had, let's be real. I had to choose between my nephew's birthday party, my 1-year-old nephew's birthday party, and you guys. And don't get me wrong, I like you guys, but it's family.
No, it's okay. You know, we understand.
Yeah.
Plus, I already had a plan. I had a plan in place in case, and Yelthin knows about it.
Yeah.
Why are you?
I ordered a superstar, so that way I can at least get 2 star points. Or if I
But
was lucky,
you still made it to semifinalists. You are a semifinalist.
Well,
which
it
is
doesn't
why
matter.
I'm still surprised.
People
But
can't make
it was
to
by luck, though. I'm
What?
still happy about it. It's still by luck.
No, but the round itself though was amazing.
Oh yeah, the round
my
itself
God,
was
no.
some next level shit.
You just grab
Okay.
the one, just grab the
Hey,
1-year-old and be like,
so-
"Yes,
so-
we're
so-
having your birthday. We're having your birthday."
So my
at Mario
conspiracy
Party
has caused Mario Party Wars to level up.
Okay, now, you know what? I'll talk with you a little bit later about that. But how crazy was the round, though?
Okay,
Long story
did you see
short.
this score where Monique basically just bitch slaps the freaking Jack just because he bought 5 stars for 200 coins?
Okay, you know what? Of course, I missed the most amazing stuff right now.
Oh yeah, no. I have the whole video. I will post that video. I will make sure it gets posted, that video. But oh my God, like, oh my God, she just, like, you just see it. Like, you see him buy
There's no
5
way to
stars,
describe
and she's like, do I have the consent to slap you? Like, you will not put criminal charges on me for slapping you. Oh my God, I was laughing. Sal was laughing. Like, you have no idea. Like, we had 2 new members playing with them in Mario Party 6, and we thought we scared them off to no ends just because of Monique and Jack. And all of a sudden, like, on Discord, you just see Monique just bitch slap Jack to the... Oh my God, that was just too hilarious.
I would have honestly thought you guys would have scared them off, but they look.
And I wish I should have been there.
I was commentating
And then...
on.
Yeah, he was commentating on Mario Party 6.
With Ricardo screwing over Russell. Yes,
Freaking Mario Party 4! Mario Party 4! That, because they were playing Mario Party 4, it was Battle Palooza. Almost every other turn, it was battle mode.
Wait, that many battle modes in one game? Oh my, give me a second, I need to slap myself.
Okay. Like, and the thing is, like, it was Battle Palooza. Even Paul can attest you to this since he was commentating.
They were having a battle game every 5 freaking minutes. Almost every 5 minutes.
I was supposed to play Mario Party 6 with Jack and Monique, but because I played Monique 3 times, I had to get moved.
Yeah, you got lucky. I forgot that once we put you in Mario Party 1, that was like a for sure win with you. Like,
Hey,
once
Taylor?
Huh?
Taylor almost beat me. He only lost by coins.
He only bossed you by coins and because you stole a star from him.
Let's also not forget that, hey if nothing else, I know what it's like to win by just coins because, again, that's how I got finals last time.
Yeah.
So
and because Jack and Kevin unfortunately had to retire because they were both going to be unavailable for semifinals, so they had to disqualify themselves, giving you and Joey like the leg up to that you guys need to attend. But remember, you guys facing some steep competition. You guys got to go against Clayton, Jesse, which is right with us. Jesse, Ricardo. Clayton is like you guys.
Aaron's too worried about me.
Huh?
Somehow I don't think Aaron's too worried about me.
Well, okay, I mean, to be
not that I'm not worried. It's that I really, really want to break down Clayton.
Really? I would think that Russell would be the target.
No. You see, Clayton.
He got lucky.
You guys were the ones involved in your conspiracy.
No.
It's gonna be me for all my months of scheming and planning and trying to take people down.
No, for one thing though, like Ricardo tried his damnedest to screw Russell over so badly. He got lucky during one of the chance times and secured first place from Clayton.
Will be a great Bastila was there.
Okay, but let me tell you why I really want to break Clayton.
To talk about it.
He took a star point when I almost had a chance to tie at the very least for 9th place. At least.
Oh yeah, I knew you were salty as fuck with that one.
Oh yes, I was salty enough to have stolen the salty title from Sal.
Wow.
Yeah, you ready? I know you're ready to take freaking.
Okay, you guys realize that was my idea, right?
Greetings,
It was your idea to make Clayton steal a star point from me.
These tests will first.
You're one of the people I suggested he targets
no
with
emotion.
Blue Orb, yes.
So this is all your fault.
Okay, now I've got 2 targets.
It's like I wouldn't say it was my fault, just my purpose.
You're right. It was all his intention.
Because I had 2 goals, with my master plan. 1 to get Russell out of first place, and 2 to get Joey into the top 9.
I see.
Russell didn't get out of first place. He got back into first place.
Hey, you know what?
There is no chaos.
The RNG gods deemed it so there's nothing I can do about that.
There is
and it was apparently your idea.
You needed a chance time to get back in first place.
You have learned your studies well.
You want to know what it would have been a better idea for you to do to get Joey a leg up on me?
Pass the second test and learn about
Aaron,
the lightsaber is the traditional weapon of our order.
And my plan was not
it is a symbol of a
yeah,
Jedi's
those
skill,
chance times.
dedication.
Oh, Aaron, you missed this. You missed this, Aaron. 2 chance times through dual items.
Is made of pure energy.
Oh, I heard about that. I just didn't see how the duels ended.
Oh, Sal should be posting those within the week. But oh my god, Tool.
Me versus Joey, I forfeited.
I'm not surprised.
I'm not surprised because guess what the game was?
Conspiracy.
Guess what the game was?
Mario Kart 8 Deluxe.
Oh, Mario Kart?
Yeah.
Whoa, wait, back up. So, you threw a match of Mario Kart 8, am I hearing this right?
Yes, he did.
I didn't
can
throw a
understand
match.
that.
Like, I forfeited as soon as the game was picked.
He's not kidding.
Okay. No, I'm not. I get it. I get why he would do it. He's too good at it.
The council has decreed you must
but like, had it been Madden, I would have at least played like through the first half to see how good Joey was, just because he said he could crush me.
Oh, Joey was going ham with Ricardo.
Well, if it was Madden, I would say I have a 10% chance of beating anyone else in Madden. But all seriousness though,
Ricardo,
you want to know I know a better plan would have been to get Joey up because I know I wasn't gonna make it.
Oh no! Here comes the funny part about that Madden story. Actually, freaking Ricardo went up against Russell in Madden.
That was hilarious.
He fucking forfeited in the first.
Yeah, he threw the game.
Was this Forfeit Palooza or was this Forfeit Palooza or Battle Palooza?
It was Forfeit.
It was Forfeit Palooza with a dash of Battle Palooza.
Oh my god!
And then, not to mention the amount of chance times that were in there. That was just too hilarious.
freaking Ricardo was he was rubbing the salt in the wound.
Oh yeah, he was having a blast. He knew that if Battle was chosen, he will beat Russell to a tizzy. He wanted to.
I didn't know the game. I didn't understand it. That's why I picked it.
I see you.
Oh, by the way, there is one item that you could have gotten Joey to use that would have actually put, at least, especially because I wasn't going to be there, it would have screwed with every single person at the same time.
Wow.
Hey,
it's the item that negates all other items.
My plan was to have Joey challenge me to a duel and just try and get some star points if possible.
True, but I'm just telling you, think about it like this. I was only a little ahead of Joey, but if you had negated all items and the fact that I wasn't going to be there, it automatically would have made him go up a leg on me.
Yellow is the color.
In fact, I was
actually that he got caught in a game with Russell, Matt, and Ricardo.
Indeed.
But you're not getting what I'm saying. If I think it was called a screech something, but basically, had that been used, everyone's items, duels, everything else would have been null and void, and everyone would be pissed off.
With a dark Jedi allied with the Sith.
Could you imagine
that combat? What do?
You piss everyone else off for what they could have done, but weren't able to.
Yes, I suspected.
That's what Russell
There is a locked door, and your
that,
goal lies on the other side. What do you do?
My point being, I'm still now I know someone else to be angry with about what Clayton did to me.
Apprentice. I have a feeling about what you would be best at. But first, the
Ladies and gentlemen, Arrow does have a vengeance.
Of an enclave on
I played with him for years.
The Dark Jedi have infiltrated
but
and
it's
are
just
causing
funny to
unrest
tick him off.
Across the planet. What do you do?
No, it's kind of funny because Russell tried blaming Ricardo for almost.
I know,
right? We're all playing a blame game right now.
Yes,
I thought it was hilarious. I honestly thought it was hilarious. Definitely.
Jedi Sentinel. Which
I knew what Ricardo's strategy was going to do.
That Clayton and Ricardo were the masterminds?
Of what?
Trying to help Clayton get the first place.
Oh, hell no. I think Clayton's in it out for himself.
Oh yeah, no. Clayton's out for himself. Ricardo just wants to rub the fact that he can do it. Like I could go one by one, like with all the finalists.
Ricardo will do it just because he can, and he.
Like honestly, if Kevin was still part of the tournament, because he's the one who had a forfeit, he had the chance to win it all.
How many times? I was gonna say, think about it.
This would
How
be
many times Kevin has been in the semifinals?
He would be his 5th time. If he were attending this year, it would be his 5th time.
Pretty much. I mean, the thing about it is that if we had to debate on it, Russell good, but compared to Ricardo, yes, I'm just gonna say it. Compared to Ricardo, compared to Kevin, compared to
because here's the thing.
Jack.
Here's the thing. Clayton, if it's not his game, he won't do well. Ricardo, if it's GameCube, which it will most likely be GameCube, he'll win. If it's Jesse, like you tend to struggle a little bit with the GameCube games, but you can handle yourself. Johan, if it's not his game, he's done. Monique has to be stupid lucky.
A useless item, I would still start from in the last turn and I would have won. Like I handed him that Mario Party 4 game.
Yeah, if it was Aaron, your strongest games tend to be the N64 games, but you tend to hold yourself on in GameCubes.
Yeah, no.
And then
seriously.
Marshall and Joey, they gotta get stupid lucky like Monique. Like honestly, Monique, Marshall, and Joey are my wild cards.
Heck, if I'm being honest. Oh wait, sorry, go ahead.
It kind of reminds me of when Latoya was my wild
card. Latoya
was
my biggest wild card because she could actually do it. That girl can play Mario Party. She may not know the mini games. She may not even know the game, but she knows.
Lucky on the boards.
She will fuck you up with items and boards. she will do it in a heartbeat, and she knows she can. She was a semi-finalist for 2 years straight, and that was not because of her skills with the games.
That was because of her fucking manipulation of the board.
Hey, Paul, quick question. What were you,
Yeah.
a Jedi Guardian, Sentinel, or Counselor?
I was a Sentinel. Sentinel's a jack of all trades. Yeah, I was a scout. I was a scout Sentinel on my first playthrough.
I forget. I know the first time I played it, I was a Guardian, and then I don't think I ever played as a Counselor or a Sentinel. I don't remember.
Okay. So let me give you a basic rundown of each classes. Guardian, physical. All physical. Your force is strictly used for augmentation of your strength. Sentinel is a balanced set, which means it's both physical and it's both force related. Consular is, you can pretty much guess, it's the opposite. It's complete force powers.
I'm gonna go Sentinel.
So, Sentinel is balanced. It's an interesting trade-off. You still get the skill points. You still get the skill points. But you get an adequate amount of force powers as well. You don't get too many feats, but it compensates with a lot of force powers. So, since the Scout Sentinel is a pretty balanced set. The other thing that I'm going for, the other playthrough that I'm working on is Soldier Consular. So basically, I do Soldier, I get a lot of feats, and then Consular, I get a lot of force powers.
No, I swear. Sorry, go ahead.
No, go ahead.
No, I was just kind of speaking my mind randomly, but I just wish I didn't miss so many days of Mario Party Wars in the beginning. If that were the case, I wouldn't be so far back as I am now.
It doesn't matter because everything that happens up to this point, it no longer matters.
Yeah, it really does
know,
not.
Still, it's just one of those things that kind of bothers me. I'd probably be in a better position if I were at least in the middle of the pack.
It doesn't matter if you were in second or ninth,
you made it to the semis, dude. You made
it to the
semis.
semis. Right now, what matters is that you gotta get first.
Dash luck.
Like right now,
otherwise.
Like Aaron, right now the play the game is just to get first. Get first in either round 1 or round 2.
You're the only person who Russell hasn't beaten all year.
No problem.
You have a point.
Didn't work.
Actually,
so if there's any real threat to win it all, it's you.
Makes sense.
You gotta come in and come in swinging.
As messed up as it sounds, that put a smile on my face.
Well, because you took him in last year's and you won, so.
Greetings, young apprentice. As chronicler, you should ponder the history.
The Mario Party 3 stream where Russell stole your coins and bring down third place in the last turn.
But you must guard against Revan's tail. May the force be with you.
I felt really bad for you
I see you insist.
With the two of them and Kevin.
It appears that soon you...
Yeah. I'm surprised though Aaron took it. I'm surprised Aaron you win. I was kind of expecting Kevin to win it.
Very well.
Well, no one ever expects me to be the winner, because let's be real. I've been in Mario Party Wars since the very beginning.
You've been with the very beginning.
You've been since day one.
I had my moment of hiatus because of schooling and all that, because of CSN. And then when I come back, I'm trying my damnedest to get back into it. And then by year 5, I am one of the champions. Like, how many of the people from the very beginning can say that they were champions?
Let's see. Robert and Sal. Robert, Sal, and Kevin. I'm sorry, I don't count Tita. I'm still salty about that, actually.
So basically, all I'm saying is,
but you must learn
even though we've only it's only been a few years, it's still just amazing, especially
for every Jedi.
Because I didn't think, let me be honest, I remember one year I just really wanted to beat Sal like crazy.
I noticed. Okay, so I'm gonna be legitimately honest. Yes, Yelton, I am still salty about year 3.
My young apprentice. The dark side still taints.
I am still salty about year 3. The way year 3 was handled.
Oh yeah. I remember.
Like, there were so many chances for me to enter the final, but I got deprived of all of them because of fucking technicalities.
No, you want to talk about talking? Oh man, I'm sorry.
So what you're saying is Sal, fuck you.
Well, I can't even say that because Yelton was completely complicit in making up the rules early on.
Hey, because basically I became tournament head. I can say by year 3 I became the tournament head for Mario Party Wars. Anything that regards to the tournament.
Okay, year 2 was complete and utter bullshit the way that the semis were.
Yes, what's on your mind?
If you want to talk, if you want to talk technicalities, though, I'm sorry, but Saturday Night Speedway has had some messed up ones.
Well, I mean, I'm not talking about the issue of Saturday Night Speedway. I mean, actual technicalities. There were chances I could have went to the finals, but because of rule technicality, I got denied that shit.
Hey, Paul, you know what? You're a finalist in my book.
Thank you.
I think, depending on next year, we're gonna have to rebalance which of the officers can become a participant and which one's not, because
you better count me in, because I want to actually play. I'll come out of one more year.
Hey, you know what?
Is that an impersonation
of
of
That's awesome, because if I win all, I'm gonna retire.
Haven't harmed you. I say we look. Those Mandalorian brutes have killed. They came to our land.
You're saying, Yelton.
Well, again, we'll let you know, because I believe starting next year, because since we're changing so much, I believe a lot of our officers can become participants for the tournament. So we'll let you know by then.
I mean, I would be more than happy to come back for one more tourney. I'll be honest. I'll come back for one more.
There was nothing I could.
Hey, I'm always up for another tourney.
Keep in mind, I sat out for the next. I sat out year 4, and I sat out year. I mean, it's funny though because I was a consistent semi-finalist.
I heard your story, Paul. I felt terrible when
Yeah, no. After year 3, I was just like, I couldn't do it no more, man. I couldn't.
Too painful.
It was too painful.
We were working on. I heard the
door.
door.
I feel the Saturday Speedway.
Well, because how I got denied, and I mean, it was good gameplay. I'll be honest, it was good game.
The door. Well.
Oya and Tina ganged up on the computer, and I was stuck in 3rd place.
But he is very. He's the only companion.
Hey, you know what? It's alright because
as the last legacy of my husband.
Wow. You have 2 more rounds of year 6 left, and I can't wait.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Oh, trust me, I've got a chance. I was given a chance.
What the fuck?
And I'm not gonna waste it.
I hope you don't.
What is this I found?
Besides, think about it like this: if I actually can win this time around, I mean, I'll be the group's first 2-time winner.
Well, don't get overzealous just yet.
Hey, there's still 9 of us left.
Yeah, get through the semifinals.
I'm not saying it's a guarantee. I'm just saying if I can, it would be an awesome accomplishment.
I mean, Russell can win it all.
Again, I'm not saying I don't have any better chance than I do. It's still evened up at this point. Now we're down to our final 9. First place is automatically in on, and then it's the rest of us that need to fight to see who gets to stay in.
Well, to be completely honest, how do I feel about Russell winning? He has a good chance of winning.
Now here I have to be unbiased. I cannot say anything.
Okay.
I have to be unbiased because I cannot say anything about any of our competitors. Like I want the best out of everybody. Like if I were to pick a personal favorite, like, and take it with a grain of salt, but my personal favorites are between Aaron, Monique, and Ricardo, because Ricardo is a strong competitor.
How am I supposed to be the best?
You gotta come to Vegas. Like, here's my thing. It's like, Jesse, I know you're listening. I know you could do well. Like, there's no doubt in my mind you could win the tournament.
Oh no, I'm not gonna win.
You know what? Just skip over him. He knows what he's saying.
I'm trash.
But you can. The thing is, you can pull a win. That's the thing. You can pull a win.
Pull a win.
I mean, the fact that I've brought Insanity into the final rounds of this year, I'm satisfied.
He's the Mario Party 9 Bowser of the group.
All right, guys. I'm already made my way to Tatooine. I'm gonna go ahead and end the stream here. For you guys that have been watching, I know it's been a crazy conversation, but thank you for all for watching. I'll definitely try to be able.
End it here?
Yeah, I'm gonna end it here. Like I'm in Tatooine. Like I gotta explore Tatooine. That's gonna be another 3 hours easy.
I just finished on my stream.
So I'll be back, guys. I'll see you guys later.